start with Android Athpotha by Soft Image Innovations.
Good morning, everyone. It's still morning. We are Soft Image, and we are the proud publishers of two monthly magazines, Ru Pariganaka and Durakatana. And we are proud to inform you that Durakatana is the first and only entirely mobile-related monthly magazine in Sri Lanka so far. And it is our mission to enlighten the Sri Lankan community, the Sri Lankan people, about the true potential of their mobile handheld devices. It doesn't matter whether it's a Android device or an iOS device or Windows Mobile, we help them to understand their devices better. So let me start by talking to you a few things about integration, since most of you mentioned this word. Integration is, simply speaking, it's acting together or combining a few elements together that they would act in unison to achieve a bigger goal. Now I have selected this word because it is the most suitable word to describe the relationship between the modern society and the modern technology, because if we do not integrate with our technology at present, we will definitely be lagged behind or left behind, because everyone is moving along with technology, and it helps us in many ways to work easily. So then I'm going to speak about the Android device. The mobile phone is basically, if you look, you don't need to see, it's one of the most revolutionized piece of equipment that we know in the past few decades, and since it has become a handheld device these days, there's rarely a person who doesn't have a phone. And now with the revolutionary mobile OS or operating system Android, the mobile phone has converted into something called the smartphone. But any smartphone is, it's good as its user. You have to know how to use your phone. And with an Android device, you are open to a lot of opportunities, chances, and a lot of things that you can do easily with your phone. Since Android phone is the next big thing, literally speaking, there are a lot of people are trying to buy one of these devices, and they succeed in buying that because there are so many cheap devices and mid-range devices, and let alone high grade devices in the market today. And after they buy the phone, Android phone, they face a little bit of difficulties in understanding the system, because Android now, it may be simple to us because we are always working with our phones and everything, but there are a lot of people in Sri Lanka who find Android systems a little bit complicated and confusing. And if you check, a lot of people who has an Android device doesn't have the most basic knowledge how to use the device, such as like installing an app. And there are some people we know, because we receive a lot of calls about these systems. They don't know, even some people don't know whether there's something called the App Store, and they don't know sometimes to download an app or upgrade it or whatsoever. So even though they have an Android device, they do not know how to use it, and that's a big problem, because with an Android device you can do a lot of things easily. And before I stepped up here, there were a lot of interesting presentations about outstanding products, and most of you mentioned that you have a mobile compatible version of your service or application or whatsoever. But what if the person who's using the phone doesn't know how to use the phone, and then it closes the opportunity to using your application over there. So this is where we come in. We are here to teach people how to use their Android device effectively, and how to use it, and how to understand what features that you hold within your Android phone. In simple, we help them to unleash the true potential of their phone. Now this is our product. It's Android Athpotha, and it's a complete user's guide to the Android device. And we are proud to say that we have won the 2014 Embillionth Award for Innovative Mobile Application, which was held in India a few months ago. And this is a complete user's guide, which it includes tutorials and advices and all those things, from the very basic level to the moderate level, if you use the word. So here we have completed the application in Sinhala language, first of all, because in order to understand, it has to be in the mother language. That was our mission, our vision. So at the moment we are working on the Tamil and English translations as well, and you will find it very soon on the Google Play Store. This is a very lightweight application, and you can run it in almost all the Android devices available in the market today, whether it's a cheap one or a low grade phone or high grade phone, doesn't matter. And in this application there are basic Android functions like turning on your phone, turning it off, the lock screen, the Android buttons, which sometimes hold a lot of confusion because some devices have 3 buttons and some have 4 buttons, and there are so many problems. And then we have the touch gestures. As you see, there are detailed illustrations in order to understand those things. And then we have somewhat moderate tutorials like how to use SMS, how to use the Android keyboard, which can be confusing at times because it's a full QWERTY keyboard, touchscreen keyboard, and there are so many problems. And then we have somewhat advanced mechanics like how to root your Android device, or how to install another language or another OS to your device, and so on and so forth. And with this application, we hope that a lot of people will be able to understand how their device work, and a lot of people will be able to understand what they can do with your device. And I think we hope a lot of people will use this application and use their Android devices effectively in order to gain a better functionality from their phone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time.